Hey ladies, this is Breanna from HowToBlackHair.com, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do jumbo box braids. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch more hair tutorials for beginners so that you can do them on yourself for free. One of my YouTube goals is to get my channel to 500,000 subscribers, and I'm more than halfway there. So click that subscribe button and let's get started with these beautiful jumbo box braids. These are the materials that you will need to achieve your jumbo box braids. You will need a rat tail comb and scissors, a wide tooth comb, a hair tie and bobby pin, a butterfly clip, as well as hair growth grease if you choose. Now at this point, I'm going to show you how to feather the ends of your hair to achieve your braids. We're going to start off with this pink braiding hair, and you don't want your ends to look like that. So in order to do the feathering technique, you want to first remove the rubber bands from your package of hair. And then after that, you're just going to locate the very ends of your section, and we are going to start doing the technique which is known as feathering. When you're feathering the ends of your hair, you're pulling on the bottom so that way there's no blunt appearance at the end of your braiding hair. This is going to help you to effectively braid your braids all the way down to the ends as they naturally taper off to a thinner look. This holds your braids together and prevents them from unraveling, and it also gives you a very natural appearance to your braids. Now at this point, you're going to take some scissors and you're going to cut off the ends of the hair. You just want to clean it up a little bit more so that the ends are a lot more neat, because after feathering you may have created a lot of loose ends. So now as you can see here, this is exactly how your hair should look, and I'm going to go ahead and spin around to show you how much hair we have left, because I'm going to demonstrate on this section here. And on this section I have 2 braids left. So now take your wide tooth comb and gently detangle through your section of hair. Now taking your rat tail comb, you're going to glide through your parting to make sure it's very even. And then you're going to clip the other section out of the way with your butterfly clip. Now we're going to be starting with this section, and what I'm going to be using is a hair growth grease. This is completely optional. This is something that I've been wanting to try on my hair, so I've been using this to put on my scalp since I've been doing braided styles. You only need a little bit, and you're going to take this little bit and you're going to put it on your visible parting. Now after greasing your scalp, you're going to use some edge control to slick at the very beginning of your braid. I only like to use edge control on the areas where the braid will be at the front of my hairline. So for that second braid that's clipped away, I won't be using any edge control on that braid. Now you're just going to take a rat tail comb or a brush if you prefer, and you're going to smooth the product in at the very front of your hairline. So now you're going to divide your section into 2 equal parts, and I will explain a little later why. For now, I want you to take a good look at your braiding hair, because remember, it has to be tapered. So now at this point, you're going to divide a large chunk of braiding hair, because remember, we're doing jumbo box braids. After dividing that section, you're going to divide 2 unequal pieces. One piece will be 1/3 of the size, and the other section will be 2/3 of the size. This is going to help you to create 3 equal legs to your braid. Grab the smaller section and put it over the bigger section. Bring those 2 legs together, which is your 3rd leg, and this is going to create 3 equal legs. Now using your 3 main fingers of your right hand, you hold one side and you insert your other hand so that way you can hold the hair in place. Now your right hand is going to rotate underneath. You're going to open your index and thumb to pinch the 2nd leg of your braid. Now as you can see here, we have 3 equal legs. When braiding, you're going to insert your real hair in between your index and your thumb. So now it's time to start braiding, and you're going to begin with that top section, making sure that you feed this section in between your index and your thumb. Now the reason why this section is divided into 2 is because it greatly prevents your braid from slipping. So now grabbing that top section, I open my index and thumb to grab my real hair, and I'm using my other hand to hold the 3rd leg out of the way. Now I insert my index finger underneath that middle section to pinch the outer section. Then I grab the piece of hair that's at the bottom to insert again into my index and thumb. So that way I have 2 sections of my real hair and 2 different legs of the braid. And then you're just going to continue to rotate your hand underneath while inserting your index finger under the middle section to pinch the outer section, freeing your other hand, doing the same thing over and over again. So as you can see here, every time you actually insert your index finger, you're always hooking the outer leg. So that way the outer leg can become the middle leg. That way you're rotating all 3 legs equally, one over the other, so that you can actually form a 3-leg braid. Now, if this is a little bit confusing, I suggest that you re-watch the beginning section of this video so that you can get it down, because it's extremely simple. Now, to make all your legs even in thickness and length, you can pinch off a little bit of braiding hair from one of your neighboring legs to add to that leg so that you can continue braiding all the way down to the ends. After you finish braiding your individual braid, this is exactly how your braid should look. And as you can see, I hope that this pink hair really allowed for you to see exactly where to feed your real hair into your legs. Now, as you can see, the braid is thicker at the top and then it slowly starts to get thinner at the bottom. This is very important for individual braids because this prevents the braids from unraveling. So now, as you can see here, you can rotate your braid in all directions with this technique that I've shown you. And if you can do this, that means your braids are not too tight. Now it's time to clean up those hairs that are sticking out of the braid. One important tip that I want you to keep in mind is to be very, very careful not to cut the ends of your real hair. It's extremely easy to see where the ends of my real hair is because it's a different color than braiding hair, but if you're unsure, I highly suggest that you only cut the hairs off at the very ends of the braid. After I finish braiding all of my braids, look at how juicy this style looks. This is such a fast hairstyle, taking you anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. If you have issues gripping your roots, I'm gonna show you an alternative style you can do. This style is called crochet box braids. And with this crochet style, you do not need to do cornrows, but you have to braid individual braids of your real hair from your scalp to do this look. Now with your box braids, you can actually hand braid them yourself with braiding hair or purchase pre-braided box braids. And you're gonna loop the ends of your real hair in and out of the legs of your box braid. So that way you can hide your real hair within your crochet box braid. This is a great alternative if you have issues gripping the roots of your hair or if your hair is a little bit shorter. Now, as you can see here, this style definitely looks amazing and super realistic. This is a great alternative to large box braids. Now back to the style, it's time to curl the ends of our braids. So I'm using a 1" or 1.5" roller to roll the ends of my curls. Depending on how wide or small your curls will be determined by the size of your roller. What you want to do is roll all the way up to the top, and then you're going to use your plunger to clip it in place as you begin to dip it in hot water. So now what you want to do is make sure that you have piping hot water, but you want to be careful that it doesn't spill. So have a towel as a barrier of protection just in case the water drips around. So now after dripping the excess water off, you're going to put it into your towel and you're just going to squeeze it dry, releasing the hot water and steam. Now make sure to get the rest of the water out and then take your plunger off and slowly unwind it from your curl, not to disturb the beautiful curl you just created. Using your scissors, you're gonna clean up any frayed hairs that stick out that don't look as good. So now as you can see, this is how bouncy the curl looks. And I'm just gonna stretch the ends a little bit to show you how much it springs. Now at this point, this is how all of your braids should look with those juicy ends curled. For a really quick hairstyle, I'm gonna show you how to do a high side ponytail with your Jumbo Box Braids. This style can literally be done in like 1 minute. It's that fast. So what you want to do is grab each braid one at a time to feed it into your ponytail. One tip I want you to keep in mind is to make sure when you pull your braid up into your ponytail that it's not twisted, so that way you have a very flat and neat look to your hair. Now after adding all of our braids, you're gonna put the hair tie around once because it doesn't need to be tight. And you're gonna grab about 3 to 4 jumbo braids and you're just gonna rotate it very flatly around the start of your ponytail. This is such a fast and easy and beautiful style to do with your PATRA braids. And you just wanna make sure that you rotate it all the way around as far as you can, give the ends a slight twist and use a bobby pin to pin it in place. As you can see, this beautiful ponytail added such a gorgeous look to this style. And ladies, I want to thank you so much for watching my Jumbo PATRA Braids tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial for beginners and you want to see more, all you have to do is subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because this helps support the growth of this channel. As you know, I'm currently at 383,000 subscribers, and one of my YouTube dreams is to get my channel to 500,000. So I know we can do it with your help. So stay on the lookout for more videos, and until then, see you guys later. Bye-bye.